It's Saturday, and I owe you a story. Um, and yes, of course, I waited to the very last moment to tell you. You'd think I would be excited. I've waited for a long time to tell you this story. But right now, my heart feels like it's about to pound out of my chest. Because what I have to share with you exposes a lot about me. But I have to share these things with you because you need to know what Sandra Peake and the officers of her court know, so you can understand the scale of harm that Sandra Peake has caused my family presently and the potential for harm for my child in the future. I'm telling you this story because Sandra Peake does not deserve to stand in judgment of our lives when we are at our worst. If you find yourself in family court, you're not having a good day. I'm going to tell you this story in hopes that you will join me in insisting that our family court judges and the officers of family court are trauma informed. Our families deserve that. But you have to know what they know. So, here goes. On February 25th, 2022, I kissed my youngest child. I told her that Mama would be back in the evening to make chicken spaghetti for her. She begged to go. I told her she couldn't. But I promised to bring her brother back to have dinner with us. Her brother is her favorite guy. I walked out of the house and I met my son at a jewelry store. My youngest grandchild, his daughter, they decided to get her ears pierced. And I told my kids when my grandbabies got their ears pierced, I was going to buy them their first set of diamonds. Especially my girls. Set expectations. And I hadn't seen my son in months. I was gone for about 3 hours. And when I walked back into my house, my entire life just vanished. My daughter, my dog, and everything that I worked for. Gone. My son walked in first. He was the first to find my house like that. And he looked at me like, burglar? I knew it was Kristen. I wish it had been a burglar. But I knew it was my wife. She took my daughter, and I did not know where she was. I'm going to show you everything Sandra Peake and the officers of her court saw. This is what my house looked like. walked in. I had a beautiful home, nicest house on the block. That meant a lot to me. I worked very hard for our home, and it was all gone. Every bit of it. Well, most of it. She left the TV. It was too big. Our dining room table, she tried to take it, but it's custom made. It locked into place. Each piece of wood. I loved my home. She couldn't get it to unlock, so she cut the fucking tabletop off of it. She couldn't have it. I couldn't have it either. She took my art. She took my art. She took my dog. She didn't even like my dog. She also took upwards of $200,000 fucking dollars. My diamonds. Most importantly, she took my daughter. I'm not going to show you my bedroom, the way it looked. I'm a very private person for a reason. And what she did to my bedroom was cruel. The exposure of it. I'm going to spare myself that. My daughter was gone, and I didn't know where she was. She left a stack of albums, our wedding albums, on the bar. I could give a fuck about those albums. They went right in the trash. She took the paper towels, the paper towel holders, the forks, the knives, the Wi-Fi tower. She took the chandelier out of the ceiling of my daughter's playroom. She took the butterflies off of her walls. She stripped our home. So it was obvious she didn't do it alone. I knew her mother and father were right there with her. They fucking hate me because they hate black people. My ex-wife is white. And when I tell you, love who you love, but for a black person to marry a white person, you are signing yourself up for a lifetime of labor. It's like being trapped in a foreign land and no one there speaks your language. And the fact that she is a white woman, even though Sandra Peake is black, damn near sealed my fate. That's how it started. That's part one. Part two is coming soon. We'll talk more about the history of us.